for joining us, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You name Carmelo before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you name Damian.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. For the 76ers right now, they're focused on kicking off to a good start on the road trip here. And, of course, Mike Dunleavy, who's looking to find his niche with his new team.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
Go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. Grant at small forward with Noel at the 4. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Freak.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that one's good.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
He used that pick to perfection.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Roten, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Roten's got his second basket.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now, here's Roten. 26 points for him last game against Dallas. They set the pick. From deep, Afflalo. Kept alive by New York. Roten, the pass to Porzingis. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Gallagher. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Now the 76ers with it. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Knicks on defense. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And that was a game where you just sensed that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not in the cards on that night.
Well, you had a little more faith in them than I did. I mean, I just never saw any signs of real life there that could be sustained.
Afflalo, that's good. 76ers trailing. Freak kicks to Okafor. Grant outside. Launches it. And that one's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kurt Rambis. As far as key factors coming into this game, he said that defense is their focus, and he added, our shot blocking really gives us that anchor inside and the foundation we need to be successful at that end of the floor. That's something we can count on, and of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important, if not more so. Kevin, it's always defense first.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finish off the break.
And off to a strong start offensively.
It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
For the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Williams in for Porzingis. New York leading by 3. Rivers kicks to Anthony. Inside, got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. For New York, Porzingis comes in for Carmelo Anthony. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Freak, he's in at the point. Grant is out there with Okafor. Then there's Embiid.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will